guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Firstly, the third bid for Lewandowski has been submitted. It will be a 40 million euro offer plus variables reaching up to 50 million euros. Bayern Munich are now negotiating with Barcelona. They will not ignore this offer. They are now open for Lewandowski to leaving the club this summer, and both parties want this deal done before July the 12th. Now, also the priority in the attack for Barcelona was Raphinha. We all thought he was going to Chelsea yesterday after they reached an agreement with Leeds United, but Barcelona are trying to hijack the deal. Of course, Raphinha's number one priority is to join Barcelona, and his agent Deco is trying to make his dream a reality, and Barcelona do have high chances of signing Raphinha. But of course, the players coming in, players will have to leave the club this summer, and Frenkie de Jong is very close to Manchester United. Manchester United and Barcelona are close to reaching an agreement over an 85 million euro package, but Frenkie de Jong still wants to stay at Barcelona, and only Xavi telling him to leave will force the player out. But again, United and Barcelona very close to reaching a full agreement. And finally, a big contract renewal update on Ousmane Dembele, who only has 24 hours left as of recording this video of his contract at Barcelona. Will he renew in time, or will he leave Barcelona as a free agent this summer? But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 300 likes this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And also, if you're new, make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Now, before we get into the video, this video is sponsored by Number One Foot. Number One Foot is one of the best replica football jersey websites on the market. They have fantastic qualities at fantastic prices. I ordered some the other day, and I got the treble winning jersey for Barcelona in the 14-15 season. The quality is absolutely unreal at a fantastic price. Look at the badge on the jersey. It is fantastic. You have the Nike logo as well, looking brilliant. It has the right tags, the right size, the right material, and it's at a fantastic price. And on their website, they do have the new Barcelona kit for this season with the Spotify logo. You can pick what badge you want on the sleeve, La Liga, Champions League. You can pick whatever number you want, whatever name you want in the back as well. And again, the material is absolutely unreal. Here I have the 2007 Champions League kit for Barcelona. As you can see, it has the UNICEF logo, the Nike, the Barcelona badge with the Camp Nou name around it. And if you use the discount code BOY at checkout, you do get 15% off your final order. That is BOY. Use it at checkout, 15% off, and all orders over $80 get free shipping as well. So go down below, top link in the description, and get your new football kit today. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. The first player that we have been linked with is, of course, the number one target and priority signing for Barcelona this summer, Robert Lewandowski. And over the past 24 hours, we have submitted our third bid for the Polish striker. Firstly, coming in from Sport 1 in Germany, they've come out saying that Barcelona are set to make a third offer for Lewandowski worth around 40 million euros plus bonuses. The Polish striker hopes that the transfer will be completed before the first training session for Bayern Munich on July the 12th. Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Lewandowski has been informed that Barcelona will make a 40 million euro plus variables offer to Bayern Munich. Lewandowski has once again confirmed his intention to wait for Barcelona, also thanks to the great relationship between Laporta and his agent Xavi for this operation. Also, Blind have come out saying that Bayern Munich are prepared to start negotiations for Lewandowski starting from 50 million euros including variables. Barcelona will submit an improved offer very soon, and of course, we did submit that offer. Bayern Munich have received the third bid from Barcelona for Lewandowski. The bid is set to be around 40 million euros just for the transfer fee fix, plus 5 million euros easily achievable in add-ons. Bayern Munich have not responded yet, but there have been some contacts between the two clubs recently. And finally, Rack 1 have come out saying that Lewandowski is now more optimistic about his departure from Bayern Munich after Barcelona made an offer of 40 million euros plus variables. He is the priority for Barcelona. Now, in Barcelona, they're saying that we made an offer of 40 million euros plus 10, but in Germany, they're saying 40 plus 5. Nonetheless, I think what will happen is that this offer gets rejected. Barcelona will go in one more time for 45 plus 5, but then after that, they're going to walk away. No chance Barcelona will play more than 50 million euros all in. I would not be surprised if we offered 50 plus 10, although I'd make that 10 variables like next to impossible, like 2 million euros for winning the Champions League, 2 for winning La Liga, all that sort of stuff, 2 for getting, 80 plus goals, not 80, like 30 plus goals, something like that. So I can't see Barcelona paying more than 60 all in. I think 50 fixed is the most that will go. And again, keep in mind, 1 year left in his contract, the player wants to leave, and Bayern Munich want to save themselves from the embarrassment of Lewandowski going on strike for the first training session. Now, also yesterday, Bayern Munich released a video saying that they have renewed their partnership with Konami, the PES company, like EA Sports for FIFA, but Konami is the PES one. Anyways, that a big promotion video. It was like 2 minutes long, and not a single sight of Lewandowski in it. Gnabry's in it despite the fact he has 1 year left in his contract. Every other player, Kimmich, Muller, Neuer, Upamecano, Alphonso Davies, everyone's in it except for Lewandowski. So we'll wait and see. Again, the bid has been submitted, and now we're awaiting from the response of Bayern Munich. Now, along with Lewandowski, another priority in the attack for Barcelona is the signing of Raphinha to reinforce the right wing. Now, yesterday we all thought this deal was officially over after Leeds and Chelsea came into agreement for Raphinha. All Raphinha had to do was agree personal terms with Chelsea, and the deal was finally over. But Barcelona over the past 24 hours have gone back in for Raphinha and are trying to hijack the deal from Chelsea. The news broke in from Gerard Romero. He came out saying that Barcelona are in the Raphinha race and are working on it. Deco is talking with Leeds United to try and take Raphinha to Barcelona. The will of Raphinha and Deco means that Barcelona have a high chance of signing the Brazilian, although Chelsea do have an agreement with Leeds. Barcelona hijacking the Raphinha deal is very much possible. Both the player and the agent Deco prioritize Barcelona. Oh my god. So a couple things. One, Deco spent around 9 hours yesterday at the Ciutat Esportiva with Mateo Alemán, Rafael Uste, Jordi Cruyff, and of course Joan Laporta. He was there for 8 hours in Barcelona. The videos are all over the place, pictures all over the place as well. He was there, and apparently he is working 24 hours a day to bring Raphinha to Barcelona. Both Deco and Raphinha want Barcelona, although Chelsea is there as a backup option just in case the move to Barcelona does not happen, but their number one priority is Barcelona. Now, when Gerard Romero was hyping up this news, he's on his live stream, he's hyping up this news for about an hour and a half. Oh, I have a big bomb for you guys. Everyone's thinking, what the hell is going on? He said it was good news, but he had to, confirm with a couple sources that he can say the news. But Barcelona sources told him not to go into, full details. Just give a little bit of a snippet, and then afterwards, the details will fall through. And what he means by that, Gerard Romero says that them revealing details about the Frenkie de Jong possible transfer back in the end of May slowed down the process. So he's not saying too much about the Raphinha operation right now. He also compared the Raphinha situation to that of Malcolm back in 2018. If you don't know that, Malcolm was on a flight to go to Roma. He was at Bordeaux. Roma and Bordeaux reached an agreement for around 30 million euros plus 10 million euros in variables. He was literally on the plane going to Roma for his medical, and then Barcelona put in a bid last second. I think it was 40 million euros plus 10 million euros in variables, so 10 million more than Roma. In the end, he took that flight, started going to Rome. He went to Barcelona, as Barcelona hijacked the deal last second. That was pretty intense, and apparently now Romero is comparing that same situation to the one of Raphinha right now. Now, I do think that it's going to be difficult. Like, Chelsea have already reached an agreement with Leeds for 70 million euros all in with add-ons. I think it's because theirs is in pounds, so I think it's like 60 million euros initial fee plus 10 million euros in variables, something like that. There is no way we're matching that offer. How the hell are we going to get Raphinha? Now, if we get Raphinha for cheaper than what Chelsea agreed with Leeds, this is the Deco and Alemán masterclass beyond belief. I mean, oh my god, because there's no way we're matching that bid. If we match that bid, Raphinha's in Barcelona tomorrow with the medical, then he'll be a Barcelona player, no doubt about that. But again, the club don't want to spend too much on the player, and also there's other money left for the transfer budget as well. For me, like I've said, 40 plus 10, the same offer as Lewandowski. I would do the same for Raphinha. If the club do 50 plus 10, I'd be okay with that. With the competition of Chelsea, you can understand that, but more than 60 all in, disagree 100%. I tweeted the other day that 50 is my max for Raphinha with variables. With the club do 60, I understand, but for me, maximum is 50. So we'll wait and see. But again, everyone feels that right now the operation is more advanced than what Romero said, because again, he can't give too much details. If he says, oh, 95% Raphinha to Barcelona, it could collapse the whole entire negotiation, and Chelsea will find out about it, swoop in for him, all that sort of stuff. So I feel like the sense from all the fan base around Gerardo Mero's big bomb is that he knows more than what he told us, so we'll have to wait and see. Now, Nathan Gibson from of course, the UK outlet, very close to DiMarzio and very close around Chelsea as well. He came out saying that Raphinha is still waiting for Barcelona. It's his first choice. He maintains a great relationship with Barcelona, and of course, Chelsea and Leeds have an agreement on a fee, but there is no agreement on personal terms with the player quite yet. Now, there's about a mix on that too, by the way. I think Matt Law, who's of course #1 source around Chelsea, he came out saying there is agreement on personal terms with Raphinha and Chelsea for around 130k per week on a 5-year contract, but Raphinha is still waiting for Barcelona to make a bid. If they don't make a bid, he'll go to Chelsea. And again, we're also hearing that Arsenal are still in the race as well. So this is a 3-horse race here for Raphinha. And again, Barcelona, as you all probably know, don't like to get into bidding wars too much. I think what we'll do is make our bid. If they reject it, say, you know what, Raphinha, sorry, we tried. We're going to have to walk away, and then he'll go to Chelsea. So we'll wait and see. But in yesterday's video, I told you guys that Raphinha to Barcelona is 100% off. But now I'm telling you guys it's 100% back on. Now, along with the attack, another priority for Barcelona this summer will be to reinforce the defense. More specifically, in the center back department, to sign another center back alongside the already signed center back, Andreas Christensen. As you all probably know, the two main targets for Barcelona is Jules Kounde, #1, and Kalidou Koulibaly, #2. But Chelsea are interrupting our center back plans alongside interrupting our right wing plan with Raphinha. Now, firstly, Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Kalidou Koulibaly, who had been with Barcelona in the past, is one more name on the list for Chelsea as they are looking to sign 2 center backs. De Ligt, Nathan Ake, and also Jules Kounde are still on the list, but Chelsea are focusing right now on Raphinha, and then afterwards they will focus on center backs. And then DiMarzio came out confirming that as well, but also saying that in the last few hours there was contact between Chelsea and Koulibaly's agent in London. Can Chelsea just not leave us alone for crying out loud? I know they got that 200 million transfer budget with Tuchel and Todd Bowley. They're working on it. They just got rid of Lukaku on a season-long loan. They got a lot of money, a lot of wage cap as well. And again, I have to blame Javier Tebas for this, for putting a fucking La Liga FFP wage structure law. It just completely gives us no chance to compete with those top European clubs. And we'll talk about that near the exits, but let's focus on Kalidou Koulibaly and Kounde. The club need to move on this. I don't know why we're focused on Raphinha and Lewandowski. For me, the priority should be Kounde, of course. We have until July the 5th to get a good price for him. 60 million euros. Sevilla would sell him before July the 5th, but afterwards, they're going to be asking for his release clause, which is 80 million euros. And like I told you guys a few days ago, Xavi and Aleman had a meeting, and the priority in that meeting was set. It was Lewandowski and Kounde. So why the hell are we going for Raphinha? Well, because, you know, Chelsea on the verge of reaching an agreement with him, and we have to go in for him now, or else we will lose him. But right now for Kounde, no one's really in the race. Kind of, you know, Barcelona and Chelsea in there, but they have other priorities at the moment. So we'll wait and see. Do I think we'll get Kounde or Koulibaly? I hope to God we do. I'll take either one, either price. I don't care. We just need another center back to come in. I think Koulibaly is fantastic. I think Kounde is fantastic as well. I'll take either one. But there is a chance that Chelsea sign both. If they don't get De Ligt, don't get Ake, Kounde and Koulibaly are next on the list, and they want 2 center backs. They have a list of 4. They want 2, and Koulibaly and Kounde are on that list. So you could say there's a 50% chance they sign both, and a 50% chance they at least sign one as well. So we'll wait and see. Again, the club looking for another center back, but Chelsea are in the race for those exact same names. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. First of course, the main name, without a shadow of a doubt, the player who could bring the most money to Barcelona this summer in terms of sales is Frenkie de Jong. And Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Manchester United and Barcelona have both cleared that the final fee for Frenkie de Jong will be an 85 million euro package, discussing ongoing for the 20 million euros in add-on structure, and the guarantee fee will be 65 million euros. Personal terms will be discussed with Frenkie de Jong after an agreement is reached with Barcelona and Manchester United. So Romano's saying, look, 100% the package for Frenkie will be 85 million euros. The question now is how it will be divided. 65 plus 20, 70 plus 15, 75 plus 10. They're still working on that. Barcelona and Manchester United have agreed that the package for him will be 85 million euros. I'm hoping we get at least 75 million euros fixed. I think 70 is still bad. 65 is absolutely terrible. There are rumors as well coming in from United saying that they will pay that money in installments as well. Of course, in United, Samuel Luckers from the Manchester Evening News, all those other great reliable sources around Man United, they're basically saying the deal is done in terms of the fact that Barcelona and Manchester United have agreed the fee for Frenkie de Jong, and now it's about discussing Frenkie de Jong on personal terms to agree to him to come to United this summer. So we'll wait and see. Again, the numbers still going to be worked out, installments, the actual figures All we know for sure right now is that the two clubs have agreed that €85 million package will be the package for Frenkie de Jong instead of the €100 million package it was a few weeks ago. But again, Frenkie de Jong does not want to leave Barcelona and is doing everything he can to stay at the club. Candace have come out saying that Frenkie de Jong's entourage insists that nothing has changed. His will is still to continue at Barcelona. Ben Aid came out saying that Frenkie de Jong is under a lot of pressure regarding his future, but he understands that if he stays, Xavi will still count on him as a key player. Juan Marti came out saying that I think the only way Frenkie de Jong leaves Barcelona is if Xavi personally tells him that he does not count on him. So in Barcelona, we're still hearing that Frenkie de Jong does not want to leave. Of course, with a 4-year contract, €400,000 per week, he does have the final say. And right now, he is saying no. But on the Manchester United side, they're saying that personal terms will not be an issue. We will get the deal done, all that sort of stuff. But on Barcelona, they're still saying it is still a bit difficult because Frenkie de Jong does not want to leave. And he'll only leave if Xavi calls him and says, I do not want you anymore at Barcelona. So we'll wait and see. I think in the end, once Barcelona and Man United reach a fee, packages, all that sort of stuff, installments, if that's going to happen, I think they'll push out Frenkie de Jong. I don't think Xavi will say anything to him. I think Joan Laporta, the board, Mateo Alemán, Jordi Cruyff will push him out. Once Barcelona reach an agreement for a player, there's no going back. And in the end, I do believe personally that Frenkie de Jong will leave the club this summer. My only question right now is how are we going to replace him? Are we going to get Carlos Soler or Bernardo Silva? Now finally, Gerardo Romero came out saying that Barcelona are trying to get a fixed fee of €70 million for Frenkie de Jong. There will be around 15 to 20 million euros in variables, which will be easily achievable. And a video to bid farewell of Frenkie de Jong in case he does leave is already ready at Barcelona. So at Barcelona, they're prepared for his departure. They got the video ready, the graphics ready, all that sort of stuff. Thank you, Frenkie, for 3 years, and then acting like he's some sort of club legend. But to be fair, in those 3 years, he has played a lot of games. I think what 120 games, 150 probably. So we'll wait and see, man. I think, like I said, I think he will leave. I think now my only question is, how are we going to replace him? Bernardo Silva or Carlos Soler? We'll wait and see. But in the end, Frenkie de Jong, I think most likely will leave Barcelona this summer and join Manchester United. It will not happen this week. I think most likely next week the deal can be agreed. Now, alongside Frenkie de Jong, there are other players at Barcelona who will be leaving very, very soon, to the point that Barcelona have told them not to come to preseason training on Monday. Fernando Polo and Edu Polo from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona have told Oscar Mingueza, Samuel Umtiti, and Ricky Puig, who were scheduled to join preseason on Monday, that they don't need to do so. Braithwaite is also on this list. They are working to find a new club, but at the moment, it's difficult. People close to Samuel Umtiti, Mingueza, and Ricky Puig said they are open to leaving the club this summer and don't want to be a hindrance of the club. They are looking for a new club, but at the moment, it is not that easy. And again, apparently, we are hearing from Mingueza and Ricky Puig they cannot go to other La Liga clubs because those clubs right now are having FFP problems. Again, Javier Tebas is killing this league, and it works both ways for Barcelona. We cannot sign players because of the FFP rules. We cannot sell players because of the FFP rules as well in La Liga, to La Liga clubs anyways. We're hearing that Atletico Madrid cannot even sign Axel Witsel on a free transfer because their wage cap is all over the place as well. It's a whole entire mess. But focusing on this list, of course, Mingueza and Ricky Puig will leave. Most likely will stay in La Liga. Umtiti will go to either Italy or France. Braithwaite is a mercenary. He does not want to leave. He will stay firm. He'll stay at home, train in the backyard with his dogs and his kids. He has no problem. So again, in this report also, Fernando Polo and Edu Polo said that, look, the club have given them an extra week. So from July the 4th to the next week after that, they have that week. Don't come to training, find a club ASAP. If you don't find a club in a week, come back to training, you get ready for the US tour, all that sort of stuff. But if you find a club, fantastic. See you later, alligator. So we'll wait and see. Again, it's going to be very, very interesting to see those videos come out on Monday, July the 4th. Who will be at the Ciudad Esportiva? Who will be there for the medical checkups, the first practice, the first rondo? Who's going to be there? Because if you see Mingueza, Ricky Puig, from Titi Braithwaite, they may not leave. If you see Pjanic and Trincão, that's going to be a big concern as well. If you see Ray Manai ability in training as well, we're going to be all over the place. Again, like I told you guys in yesterday's video, Xavi is very unhappy right now with this squad. He wanted the whole squad ready to go by now, at least some departures and some sales as well, and some signings, but in the end, nothing has happened so far. But again, keep your eyes on who shows up on Monday, July the 4th for the first session of preseason at the Ciudad Esportiva. Now, another player who's also on the same list as Ricky Puig, Mingueza, Umtiti, and Braithwaite, but his exit is much, much closer, is Clement Lenglet. Having Miguel from AES came out saying another player that the club does not want to show up for the first day of preseason is Clement Lenglet, but his departure is very close at the moment. He is close to joining Tottenham Hotspur on a season-long loan. Mundo Deportivo came out saying there are good chances of Clement Lenglet to join Tottenham Hotspur. He's open to leaving and does not want to be a hindrance for Barcelona. Barcelona and Tottenham are working to find an agreement. It'll likely be an initial loan deal pending second-year obligations, so it could be a buy option or even an option to extend the loan as well. La Vanguardia came out saying the agreement of Clement Lenglet to leave on loan Tottenham Hotspur is quite advanced. Some deals like which club will pay boy part of the salary is yet to be agreed upon, but it is one of the exits that can be closed very soon. Apparently there will be a meeting this weekend. Now Gerard Romero came out saying that Barcelona still believe they can be able to include Clement Lenglet in the possible deal to sign Jules Kounde from Sevilla. Again, we keep hearing Sevilla do not want any players included in that deal. They want straight cash, but Barcelona still feel they can squeeze Lenglet in that deal. So worst case scenario is looking like Tottenham or Sevilla for Lenglet. He will leave the club this summer. Right now Tottenham's operation is more advanced, but in worst case scenario that falls through, we still possibly can include Lenglet in the Kounde deal. Cadasser have come out saying a lone Tottenham Hotspur is most probable destination at the moment for Clement Lenglet. And finally, Cat Radio have come out saying that Clement Lenglet wants to be in the France squad for the World Cup and play regularly, hence he is now open to leaving Barcelona. Mate, I'll tell you this right now, if you play every single game from Tottenham from August the 1st until the bloody World Cup, you're still not getting selected, but you can keep dreaming. I think this loan move is looking very good. Again, there's supposed to be a huge meeting this weekend between the Barcelona board and the Tottenham board. Antonio Conte is pushing for Lenglet. I have no idea why. Shout out to him. Come on, you Spurs. But they want Lenglet. Again, it will be a loan, 100%. But the question after that is, what will happen after? Will it be a buy option, mandatory buy option to extend the loan? And also, we have to agree on who's paying what for Lenglet's salary. I think if it's going to be a loan, I think Tottenham have got to pay at least 80%. Here's 100,000 a week, I think Lenglet. 80 for Tottenham, 20 for us. No problem. Shake on it. Bada bing, bada boom. Sign the paper. So wait and see. But again, Lenglet is very close to joining Tottenham Hotspur on loan for the rest of the season. Now, something else to keep in mind is, of course, the players returning from their loans, i.e. Collado, Trincão, and Miralem. Collado will stay with Barcelona. He'll do preseason 100%, but Trincão and Pjanic's future are unclear. Now, on Griezmann, by the way, I've heard a lot of rumors. Griezmann 100% will be staying at Atletico Madrid. No worries for us whatsoever. Another loan for Griezmann. If he plays 50% of their games, they do have a mandatory buy option at Atletico Madrid for 40 million euros. Again, for Griezmann, no problem. Now, let's focus on Trincão. There are reports coming from the Portuguese league saying that Trincão's move to Sporting Lisbon is now complicated. The Portuguese side cannot agree to a mandatory buy option of 25 million euros. Again, Sporting, similar to all the other teams in the world, they're also having problem with their FFP rules in the Portuguese league. They currently cannot afford to buy Trincão for 20 million euros, and Barcelona are saying very firm they only want a sale, no more loans. Will Barcelona agree to a 2-year loan with mandatory buy option? I'm not quite too sure. Apparently they will agree to a 1 season-long loan with a mandatory buy option, but at the moment Sporting cannot afford that. They can afford 15 million euros, but the club want at least 20. We'll wait and see. I think in the end this will happen. I think a 2-year loan, mandatory buy option at the end of not this season, but next season could be possible. But again, Sporting are still pushing for Trincão, and Trincão only wants to go back to Sporting in Portugal as well. So wait and see. Not too worried about Trincão at the moment. I think in the end he will leave Barcelona this summer. The question right now is how? Loan or permanent sale? But one player whose future I am very worried about is, of course, the future of Miralem Pjanic. Now, there are reports coming in from the Italy press saying there are many Serie A clubs interested in signing Miralem Pjanic, but they cannot afford to pay his salary. Again, he's earning around 300,000 euros per week. I just want to cry saying that. Look, I think we'll have Pjanic. He'll come do preseason with Barcelona. Again, it'll be really interesting to see if he's there on Monday, July the 4th. If he's not there, maybe there's going to be some optimism around his exit. Again, he will do preseason, I believe. He'll go on the US tour, play some of the games, play Joan Gamper. I think afterwards, when La Liga starts, he will look for a low move. Then again, we know that Serie A, Napoli want him. Fiorentina, I think Juventus are even open to it. AC Milan, Inter Milan. A lot of clubs want Pjanic, but again, his wages are a massive problem. And Pjanic himself will not give it up. He wants every single penny left in his contract with Barcelona. You can't blame him for that. In the end, the Bartomeu cunt gave it to him. So we'll wait and see on Miralem and Pjanic, but no doubt his exit is one of the most difficult exits currently in the Barcelona squad. And lastly, a player's future at the moment that is very much in doubt is the future of Memphis Depay. As we all know, his lawyers were in Barcelona a few days ago discussing something, whether it was his exit or his contract renewal. And Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Memphis Depay's lawyers met with Barcelona on Monday, but there's no concrete discussion yet on a contract renewal. All options are open for now. So again, Depay's future very much in doubt. It's a 50-50 whether or not he stays at the club and renews his contract or leaves the club this summer. Again, if he does leave, the club want around 20 million euros for his transfer this summer. Of course, that bid has to come in. If the bid doesn't come in, he will end up staying. But then you look at Raphinha maybe coming in, Dembele may stay as well. That would definitely put Memphis Depay out. So we'll have to wait and see. But Depay has been coming out on Twitter and he's put a couple of tweets out as well discussing his future. He tweeted that I see how certain tactics been played around me as a football player. It's all good. God like this about me. It's what I'm favored. My whole life I wasn't good enough, didn't apply to the standard looks and didn't have the right behavior. That's what happens when you live freely. This season is about to be scary. Watch. Take that as you will. I have no idea what he's meaning, no idea what he's implying, but I hope he does stay. I think if we do, I think it depends on Raphinha and Dembele. They both stay. If they both come, and then Depay is pretty much screwed. If only one of them comes, then Depay should stay. So we'll wait and see on Memphis. Again, firstly, the bid has to come in from a club that's over 20 million euros, and we can consider his sale. Otherwise, most likely he will stay at the club. But again, it is still at a 50-50. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the first team at Barcelona. Firstly, on the contract renewal of Pablo Gavi, we do have a new update coming in from Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo. He's come out saying that Gavi's agent is in constant contact with Barcelona to close the agreement for his contract renewal, and the positions are getting closer. They are ironing out a few formal differences in the latest offer, and there is optimism to close it soon. Again, Barcelona want to close it before he goes and starts preseason training with Barcelona on July the 4th. Do I think that will happen? No, because the club takes so damn long with so many crap. Like, everything they do is last second. It pisses me off. In the end, they get it done. I have no doubt that guy will stay. 100% he will renew his contract. No doubt about that. The question right now is, when will he do it? It could be this week, next week, the week after that. Honestly, it could go till August. I would not be surprised. So we'll wait and see. The club do want to complete it this week, but of course this week they're going to announce Frenkie, Christensen. We have a Dembele update as well. Raphinha, Lewandowski, gotta go for Kounde. A lot of stuff is happening, so Gavi may get pushed off to the side. We'll wait and see, but no doubt Gavi will renew his contract at Barcelona. Now, the final contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele, who, as of recording this video, only has 24 hours left of his Barcelona contract, and as of recording this video as well, he has not made a decision on his future. Now, Candace have come out saying that yesterday morning, Dembele's entourage offered the player to very important Premier League clubs, arguing the reason why Dembele at zero cost would be a good signing for them. So Moussa Sissoko, over the past 24 hours, is offering Dembele all over the place. Man United, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, PSG, Bayern, Juventus, whoever it may be, and everyone is saying no. Except for Chelsea, they're still interested, but Raphinha and Raheem Sterling are their priorities. Now, with Barcelona trying to hijack the Raphinha deal over the past 24 hours, my question is, what the bloody hell is going on with Ousmane Dembele? Again, after June 30th, the club do not want to renew his contract anymore, and also if they do renew him, he will be considered a new player signed for FFP. Then registering him on his new salary will be very, very difficult. So he has to sign a contract renewal in the next 24 hours, or else his Barcelona career could be history. Now, Gerard Romero has come out saying there is a feeling at Barcelona that Ousmane Dembele's situation will not get resolved even by today. So the club are thinking, you know what? We're not going to get an answer from him. Of course, he promised them a few days ago in that meeting on Monday, he will give them an answer by today. But the club feel, you know what? He ain't gonna give us anything. Let's go try and get that Raphinha deal hijacked. If he does stay, maybe we can let the Raphinha deal slide. We can make an offer. They say accept it, yes. If they don't, then whatever. So no idea what's happening with Dembele. But again, today is deadline days for Dembele, of course. So we'll wait and see. I think tomorrow's video will have a big update on Dembele. If he does not sign, then I can't see him staying. I think right now it's still 9% he will leave, 10% he'll stay. Again, Barcelona are the only contract offer he has on the table. You could not live with your own failure. Where did that lead you? Right back to us. I think he has no choice but to renew, but again, the offer on the table, him and Sissoko do not like it. They think it's insufficient. So we'll wait and see, but again, there is only 24 hours left of Ousmane Dembele's contract at Barcelona. Let's now discuss some of the news surrounding Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Now, over the past 24 hours, Sergi Barjuan has been sacked as the B coach manager, and Rafa Marquez is set to replace him as a former player returning to Barcelona, and there could be another player in the same case as Rafa Marquez, and that could be Javier Saviola. Alberto Rogue and Juan Martí came out saying that former Barcelona player Javier Saviola could return to the club this summer. He would start in one of the youth team benches so he can get used to knowing about La Masia. The Argentine also has a very good relationship with Xavi as well. Now, I do remember seeing Saviola back in my day. He was a forward for Barcelona, of course, from Argentina as well. Decent player. And also, every time we have a Legends match, Barcelona versus Liverpool, Man United, he always plays for Barcelona. I have no idea why. I guess because he's still very fit. So looks like he's set to join the Barcelona. It will not be for Barcelona B, of course. He could be maybe an assistant for Rafa Marquez. I think most likely he'll go down to Juvenile A, Juvenile B, learn about La Masia, be one of the coaches on the benches, maybe talk about some tactics there, stuff like that. We'll wait and see, but most likely another Barcelona former player will be returning to the club. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is give you guys some updates on the economic levers and also our new opponent for the Joan Gamper trophy as well. First, on the economic lever, of course, it was supposed to be announced and signed yesterday, but it was delayed to today. And of course, today is the deadline. Again, Barcelona doing everything last second. Gerard Romero came out saying the deal to give away 10% television rights for the first economic lever will be signed today. Let's bloody hope so, man, because if it's not, we are screwed. Make your prayers, dear God, please, we sign the first economic lever. Again, if we don't sign it today, we're screwed. Forget Lewandowski, Raphinha, we're going to be stuck with the exact same squad, plus Kesse and Christensen, and that is it. So, we'll wait and see on that, but it should be announced today. Let's hope that is the case. Now, finally, the update on the Joan Gamper opponent, and we do have a reason why Roma pulled out from the beginning. Reports coming in from Italy are saying that AS Roma decided against playing the Joan Gamper match versus Barcelona due to pressure from the European Club Association, and one of its members, of course, is PSG. Nasser El Khalifi would have asked Roma to not play friendlies against the Super League clubs. This bitter bastard. Apparently, PSG and the ECA, which of course was, the UEFA group with, PSG, Bayern Munich, those teams that are against the Super League, they told the other clubs not to play friendlies against the Super League teams. And that's why we're playing friendlies against Juventus, Super League team, Real Madrid, Super League team, Inter Miami Red Bulls, dead, MLS teams. And apparently, that's why Roma pulled out, not because of a calendar issue, but because they were forced to by the ECA. Oh my freaking god. I mean, am I surprised? No. Do I care? No. We're gonna charge Roma, of course, because they should know this in the first place, so we'll wait and see on that. But again, contrary to the reports, we do have the new name of the Joan Gamper opponent, and it is AC Milan. Cat Radio came out saying that except for a last second change, AC Milan will be Barcelona's opponent in the Joan Gamper Trophy on August the 6th. Now keep in mind, AC Milan were in the Super League, but then they pulled out. So they could be, a club middle ground. They're kind of with the ECA and also with the Super League as well. They do have a contract they signed that's binding with the Super League for 100 years or whatever it was. So we'll wait and see on this. They could pull out as well. You never know. But right now, at the moment, AC Milan will be our opponents in the Joan Gamper match. So Kesse, quick reunion for him. He just left AC Milan as he'll be facing them again. It'll be a friendly match. Should be all good, all happy and all smiles. So again, AC Milan will be the new opponents in the Joan Gamper match for Barcelona on August the 6th. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to firstly is about the new bid for Lewandowski. Do you think he'll get accepted by Bayern Munich or not? Secondly, on the Raphinha hijack. Do you think Barcelona will sign Raphinha? Do you think in the end he will join Chelsea? It is inevitable. Thirdly, on Frenkie de Jong, how much money do you think we'll get for him, and do you believe he will leave and join Manchester United? And finally, on the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele, what do you think will happen? Do you think he'll stay, sign at the club, or not sign with the club and go as a free agent on July the 1st? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca. Bye.